All right, scholars, we're going to review Christianity. You did a wonderful web quest on this. You also had a homework assignment that kind of summarized all of Christianity. And we also live in the Western world, so you may be very familiar with some of these concepts. But we're going to wrap up Christianity so that you fully understand Christianity and the differences between Christianity and Judaism. You're going to follow along with me. You have this exact same sheet in front of you. Notice Christianity is at the top. Okay? And what I want you to write here first is this part right here. Alright, so God is loving and forgiving toward all who repent. No matter what evil they do, salvation can be reached by following the teachings of Jesus. Alright, so what do I mean by salvation in this situation? If you receive salvation or you are saved, where are you going to go? Right, you're going to go to heaven when you die. And that is what Christians believe, right? Because Jesus was resurrected. He rose from the dead and ascended into heaven. So because everyone saw Jesus go to heaven, those who follow Jesus will also go to heaven. All right, I'll give you a minute to go ahead and write that down. All right, go ahead and pause it if you're not done writing yet, because what I really want to make sure we understand. Go up here. All right, what I'm seeing a lot of students confuse Christianity with Judaism. All right, things are very, very similar, but the biggest difference that we have is that Judaism, the Jews do not believe that Jesus was the Messiah sent by God. All right, so we have the Torah and the Old Testament, which is the first part of the Bible. Those are the same. All right, Jesus was a Jew. It's an evolution from Judaism into Christianity. But the main difference is that Jews do not believe that Jesus is the Son of God. They think the Son of God or the Messiah has not even, shown up in the world yet. So Christians are going to believe in Jesus as the Son of God. Jews are not. Okay? Some more essential details over here. Oops. Okay, so remember, there's the roots in Hebrew culture. Hebrews were, that's the first monotheistic major religion, right? They believed in God as well. And the Torah, remember this is the Torah right here. This is the holy book of Judaism, all right? And it's the same as the Old Testament. And the Old Testament is the first part of the Bible. So we can see that there's Judaism and Christianity are very similar in that they both have some of the same parts of the Bible. The difference is that Jesus of Nazareth is proclaimed the Messiah, right, in Christianity. So the Son of God, God's Son. And this is definitely going to have a huge conflict with Rome, because remember, Rome was polytheistic. So they believed in many different gods, right? They're like, what are you talking about that you're the Son of God? Jupiter and Apollo, right? Those are gods. Those are important. And for Jesus to come in and suggest that he was anything other than that is going to really, really tick off the Romans, and eventually he's crucified. All right. Main beliefs of Christianity: monotheism. Right? Remember, monotheism means one God. Christians also believe that Jesus is the Son of God. Christians believe in life after death, right? Because the story goes that after Jesus was crucified and put in a tomb, they found his tomb to be open, and that he had appeared to his disciples and apostles and said that if you follow me, you follow the Christian way, you will go to heaven after you die. The New Testament is teachings of Jesus. Okay, so we have the Torah and then the Old Testament, which are the same, right? That make up the beginning of the Bible. Then the New Testament, this is the part that Jews would not believe in, is the New Testament. And this is the different sections that each of Jesus's apostles wrote. Okay, actually you don't have to worry about this. Let's go ahead and, that's confusing. All right, how did it spread? Remember, it spread through the apostles, and do you remember the apostle who was going to be the most influential in Christianity spreading? Begins with a P. Paul. All right, if you said Paul, ding, 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 you'd be correct. right? And Christians were persecuted by Romans. What's another word for persecuted? Maybe you could say hated or tried, right? Remember, Jesus was not the only Christian that was ever persecuted or crucified. He was not the only person in Rome that was ever crucified. Romans used to nail people to crosses as to set an example to people who broke the law. And that would happen for years to come with all Christians who were, or not all Christians, but many Christians, because the Romans saw that as a big threat to their power. Christianity is going to finally become the main religion of the Roman Empire when Constantine, right, he's the first Christian emperor, and he's going to legalize Christianity and make Christianity the official religion of the Roman Empire. All right, we don't have to worry about this part on the right or even down below. I just want to make sure you have a great organizer for helping you understand Christianity. Up next will be the fall of the Roman Empire.